So, in our striking drills, when he punches, I want to start training myself to move to the outside. Punches with this hand, moving to the outside. If I move to the inside, then I have to deal with this. So, just to get a natural kind of reaction to moving to the outside, we have a little, window drill. So your strikes are going to be just a small area here. One person is going to strike only. One person is going to defend only. So he's going to defend, and then all his goal is to just block to the outside of the hand, right? And I'm just going to try to make it alternating. Sometimes I'll go and just make it random. Sometimes I'll do 2 in a row and switch. Sometimes I'll do maybe 3. Just try to train it so that he's getting a little practice, just like that. That's all. We're going to do punch, uppercut. So the jab's going to come first, uppercut's going to come second. So boom, here. I want to move in, boom, to here. I don't want to drop this hand because it needs to be here to protect. And then I'm going to come around like this and throw the dice. So we were trying to do it, see how fast we can pull it off. He's gonna draw back, right? Okay. Other side. So here, boom. Get it. Here, boom. And he draws back. See, that's the thing.
And if I have a cross foot, I'm gonna fly.
So slowly, so I'm here. This hand. Oh, right. So 1, 2. And as he draws back, that's actually going to help me apply the kotegaeshi. So on the other side, so 1, 2. So this hand is still here, but now I can come in. And again, we're just kotegaeshi, right? Let's not have our hand down like this. He's still going to come flying. He's still going to have that hand. Okay, so 1, 2. He draws back, right? So not leaving the hand out, but pulling it back and then learning how to follow that hand. Try faster again. Try.
Yeah. I don't know when my wrist is coming in.
Yeah, he throws it. You're almost throwing yourself.
Yes.
Try the other side. So if we get in,
I'm already trying to.
and here he's already lost his balance, so now it's just a matter of. One more time, slowly. So we're up. 1, 2, 3. And this hand is still in the position where, if I have to, contend with that flailing arm. Maybe he's flailing it around. Questions?
Pass. It's the second pass.
Yeah. Okay. So here, here. So hands up here. So just like the box drill we just did, where we're boom, 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 like this, we're just going to boom. Okay, try. Okay, now we're going to do a different Aikido technique, Kaitanage. Same entrance. 1, 2, okay? But now, boom, boom, here. And whatever you want to do with him. Be nice and throw him like this. But
That's nice.
just nice. So 1, 2 here, striking here. You want to move in for the knee strike here. And then my idea of Kaitanage is that I'm going straight into the ground with his face. So 1, 2 here, boom, striking, moving in, striking, and then cutting down straight to the ground. Okay. Now in the dojo we do this and he flips. And everyone's like much happier that way.
That is the clean way of doing a kite.
Did I? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
Project out, don't curl over, because
Okay.
it hurts.
So 1, 2 here, and then 3, picking it up. And now we have from earlier from the karate kihon. Right? This foot is planted. And I'm using this leverage from the planted foot. Boom. So I'm not taking this foot and lifting it up. What I'm doing is I'm pressing as though I'm going up the stairs. And then I'm pulling here, and everything is connected from the foot all the way up to the hips to him. Boom. Now, if I want to do a katanage, guess what? All I got to do is just walk around like this, because he's not going to do anything. I mean, honestly, if you're kneeing some guy in the face, he's pretty loosened up by then. So that's the thing we have to get to. 1, 2, boom, boom, and then pow, here, boom. Got it? Once you get that, do whatever you want. Take him straight to the ground, flip him around if you want, whatever. Other side. So 1, 2, here, and now look at where this is set up. Boom, boom, here, and then boom, striking. You can get in it pretty fast. Go a little bit faster. Yeah. Even strokes. Right here. Once I get to that point. See, that's the thing. You see that first strike? The same thing. Here. Maybe you can do that. That's the attempt. So, we're talking about suenaka, and I was literally thinking about suenaka today and thinking about how realistic it actually is. So the basic suenaka come in with the yoke manuchi. So these are 1, you come in through here, and the good ones look like this. The bad ones might look like, might look like this, where we come up and over, or some other variation. But even the good one, right? Let's do the first one again. Even this one here. Right, how much I'm having to do to get that off. So it seems not super likely. But we're doing this uppercut, and he grabs, and this is the beginning of the uppercut. Instead of the strike, he's going to grab me and try to give me the business. Right? You got that expression before?
Oh, yeah.
Giving him the business? Yeah. That's it. So here, so now I'm coming in like this, and I'm going to try to get the suenaka here. And it works pretty well, and so we thought about, so the basic, we'll go slow on this one. Basic one is here. I'm coming in, blocking this, putting in suenaka, just like this. Okay, let's go from the other side. So grabs here, come in like this, right, moving in. So that's the basic movement. However, he's grabbing me, and he may end up holding on to that grab. So now I have a problem. So what do? Now I put the arm bar on him like this. Right? Maybe he taps, maybe he lets go. Once he lets go, yeah, other side. So here's 1, and then I go into the arm bar here. All right? Now he's going to let go. We'll go slowly. So he grabs, comes in, here. All right, this is not a lot for me to do. Right? All I got to do is, oh, shit, get out of the way. And now I'm here, and he does grab, that locks that hand up. If he lets go, what's his next move? To try to punch me, so I have to get out of the way and take it down. So we're going to do some straight punch stuff, and yeah. So we have a couple of different scenarios that might happen, and so we have outside, all the way, both hands to the outside, or same, we can do a different pattern. All right, we have one hand to the outside, one hand to the inside, like we've seen since sessions. Or we might have both hands to the inside, which is not ideal. So we'll start with both hands to the outside. So we can actually get our hands up like this, right? We're here. We can go right into suenaka-ha, whatever it is. Or,
Is that?
yeah. So here. The trick is, I got to get in quickly, because he's going to come back and start throwing that punch. All right, so here, this is very similar to the uppercut that we just did. He's going to jab and draw back, and I'm going to come in, strike this way. Same thing. For you, if you're not as mobile with your legs, you got that back and strike again. And now the next, I can also come in and do some other things once I move in. So here, striking, right, 4. You all right?
No, it's fine.
Here. So instead of going to here, we're going to do like here. All these same entrance. One here, one, two. Right? Or same kind of side.
Nasty.
Okay, so now he's going to punch Gyakuzuki, which means his foot is going to be in a different position here, right? So I don't have the same kind of, I can't really execute a sweep like this if his foot is back. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take the foot like that. And then from here I can do anything. Okay. So, other side, so here. Right? And then, like I said, you can do pretty much anything. Slowly, so, is that slow, sorry?
No, that's fine. I was trying
So
to
again,
pull back.
here. And we did this as the, again, from the exercise at the beginning of class. I anticipated. Try the other side. Here.
Well, this is as close as I'm going to be, so you're going to be able to hit me from here. So, yeah.
And the beauty of this technique is go very slowly. If I miss, maybe I miss and hit him in the groin, okay. Maybe I miss and hit him in the shin, not terrible, right? If I get him in the place that I really want to get him, it's going to do that. If I miss and go too low, it's still going to do something. Maybe not so much that, but something. If I miss and go too high, well, I just clock him in the groin. So we all know that's an effective technique. Okay. So this next one is one hand ends up on the outside and one hand ends up on the inside. And this is actually, if you can slip in like this, it's really nice. Because no matter what you're doing, look at the position I'm in. Wow. And so I'm here where I can strike in numerous ways, and he has to swing across to get me with that punch. So if I can slip in like this, it's pretty nice, right? So this is the other side. So here, boom. See that? So I have one hand on the outside, one hand on the inside. So now I have control. And he's going to step either oizuki, which is foot forward, or gyakuzuki, which is reverse foot, and that's going to determine how I'm going to turn. So with the oizuki, here. Oizuki again. So here, and I go down. Now don't forget, punch. I need to strike. All right, I'm gonna come down. And since he's in a, here, this stance, his kazushi point is here. So I'm going to cut towards that point. Now if he steps in the middle of it,
I didn't mean to.
it's okay. Let's see what happens if he steps in the middle of it. What I'll do. You see that? So let's go back. Other side. So this is how I want it to work, where I just cut down to his kazushi. But sometimes things happen like what just happened. So if he steps, so now I cut down. What happens when he steps? Okay, step of the other foot. Because when he steps now, this is the kazushi point has changed. Right? So I just turn it. It all depends on where his feet are. So that's going to inform the next application, which is from Gyakuzuki. So he comes in this side. Now he's here. And if I try to go back this way, I'm going to get stopped. Comes in the other side. So here, I can't go here.
So it's basically like EDV and
Yes. And again, don't forget.
Boy, you're back.
Boom. This is a. On the other side. Oh, sorry. Trying to show a little bit of speed here. Good?
Yeah.
Boom. That was just a light.
Yes, I know. Because I'm like, oh,
Right.
I can still see.
So slowly one. So, okay, what are the targets here? If he's looking right at me and doesn't turn his, I'm not going to go really slow, and he doesn't turn his face away because I don't know why, he's just shot, I'll crack him on the nose. If he turns a little bit, just a little bit, I'm going to get his temple here, or his orbital, those are pretty significant. If he turns even further, I can hit behind the ear, on the neck. All those are pretty decent targets. So basically, just swing your fist at his face and you're going to hit something. And then you can go and cut down whichever direction you need to go. So everything that we're doing, boom, first start with that Timmy, and then come down with the cut. Okay, so here he's jabbing. Now I'm to the inside. All right, so what's coming? The punch. Okay, so really what I want you guys to do is
Oh, sorry.
just to start out. Here. He's going to throw 2 punches, which means go slowly. I can't go like this.
Oh, okay. Well,
So he's going to throw, I can't just go like this with my hand down like this, go from the other side. So here, I'm going to go, right? I can't just have my hand down.
slowly. That's what I got control. I'm not gonna hit you.
So, when I do it properly, from here, now my hand is up in this guarded position, and I can strike here and strike here, right? And then what's the next thing? If I want to finish it with Aikido, I can do the suenaka-ha. So, so it's basically just sumiyotoshi. So here, let's just do a yokomanuchi sumiyotoshi.
This is,
Yep. So here, all right, that's our traditional Aikido. That's all we're doing. It's just going to look a little more realistic because it's a jab, 2, right, here. So here, 2, and then, okay. There's some other variations, like for example, I showed you guys not too long ago how you can strike to the shoulder. Yeah, slowly. 2. You can strike with a punch. I'll show you. So there's a nerve right here. Punch it, or you can strike inside. If practice finger techniques. Here. Same thing though. It's kind of hard if I want to get that shoulder. So it might be better to do the finger strikes to the neck, right? Here. And then boom. Well, you see where that was? Here. That's fancy. Just boom. And then simple touch. Most important part of this, though, is the entrance. Is this here, making sure that this hand doesn't get you. So now I can do lots of stuff from here. I don't do suenaka-ha, but that's the Aikido thing. But I can do lots of stuff. Just make sure that you don't get knocked out by this hand, right? Because I'm going to go, and now I have both of his hands in, open him up for other stuff. Okay, questions? Okay.